Smith and Willis are the prosecutors tasked with taking down the biggest threat to the establishment, Donald J. Trump. If you look at their cases, a disturbing pattern arises. Nearly all of Trump's co-defendants are attorneys. These include many familiar names, people like Rudy Giuliani, John Eastman, Peter Navarro, Sidney Powell, Jeffrey Clark, Kenneth Chesebro, Jenna Ellis, Ray Smith, and Robert Cheeley. Just about anyone with a JD who's come within 5 feet of Trump. Many of these attorneys have already been subjected to some form of attack on their personal records, including threats of disbarment. Smith and Willis seek to attack an essential function of law. As Hans A. von Spakovsky writes in his analysis of Willis's indictment for the Heritage Foundation in August, quote, by naming as alleged co-conspirators the lawyers who were representing Trump and providing him with advice and legal counsel in actions that were in the state before legislators and in private conversations, Willis is also attacking the fundamental way that our justice system works, in which lawyers are tasked with vigorously pursuing the interests of their clients. Smith and Willis are willing to attack the very practice of law, simply because they see it as a way to criminalize giving advice to Donald Trump. The tactical goal is clear. The prosecutors are acting as deep state sappers. By going after Trump's attorneys, they gnaw at his defenses. Smith and Willis are trying to make serving Trump in any capacity a professional liability. And in so doing, they drive away future counsels as well. Once again, we see the DOJ engage in process as punishment with the intention of nullifying Trump by leaving him legally defenseless. On September 11th, our country remembered the terrible day that was 9/11. The tragedy of that time still fills us with sorrow, and the ceremonies remain appropriately solemn. However, it's important to point out that in the years following 9/11, we've conducted numerous trials for people suspected of aiding or planning those attacks. Those suspected terrorists involved in 9/11 were all allowed counsel for their trials. But even those attorneys who represented men suspected of causing the deaths of thousands of innocent Americans, even those attorneys were not attacked in the same manner that Trump's attorneys are being attacked today.